Hi everybody, Mike Armstrong, 750 pilot in Colorado. Wanted to do a quick introduction to my YouTube channel for you, tell you a little bit about what the channel's about. Today we're in the hangar, and as you look behind me here you can see there's an airplane under construction, and this is my 750 Zenith. It's a cruiser model, not the STOL model, although it's still real short on takeoff. Anyway, the airplane's about 95% complete. Probably take me a month or so to actual time to finish it up, and it's not going to happen that fast because of family obligations. But in short, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the channel. This channel is going to have a number of videos on it for the construction of the airplane. And so what we'll do is we'll start out with the rudder and work our way through to the final product. I'm not going to date these videos. I started on this airplane. I picked it up in September of 2016 at the Zenith Aircraft Open House, and basically fly-in for all the people that are builders or want to be builders, and just the general public. So there'll be a video or two about those happenings. There'll be a little bit about Zenith, a great company to work with and their people. Also, there'll be information on building this airplane. I already have put a couple videos on the transition training I took at Buzz Air down in Tennessee, so there'll be more of that. Also links to how you can get in touch with all these people. There'll also be a couple videos on watchouts and what I've learned. And for example, one of the watchouts is that when you're putting your fuselage together, it'd be really to your advantage to drill your holes for your comm antenna and your ELT antenna, and go ahead and install those into the fuselage before you put it together with the front part. And you'll see that as we go along. We'll talk more about it. Also, I used the home-built aircraft videos for the Zenith to do a lot of this and reinforce what I was doing, make sure that what I was going to do was going to match up with what they had in the video, along with the plans that Zenith gave me. And so I did find a couple places in the videos where there was either an error, or John, the person that produced those videos, as he went through, he instructed you to do something, and about, maybe 15-20 minutes further down the line in the video, he would tell you that he had to go back and redo it because of an error. So we're going to talk about those kind of things that pop up in the videos, show you how the plane was built, show you the transition training, and just give you kind of a general idea of things happening here in Colorado. I also have made some pretty good friends with the people that have the hangars along the line here with my hangar, and so we're going to do interviews with them and talk to them. There's one gentleman that's here from Alaska, has a tail dragger bush plane with the Tundra tires on it, which would be greatly suited for the Colorado area. And we'll talk to him about some of his flight experiences and things that he's come along with. We're also going to talk to a gentleman that bought a Cessna 175 without all the paperwork and the dilemmas that he's run into trying to get the airplane registered. And the fellow that's next to me is the head of our EAA chapter. If we get a chance, we'll get online with him a little bit. So in general, the YouTube channel is about not only the 750 cruiser and the flights in Colorado, but the build, some hangar talk with fellow pilots, and just some things of interest that actually may not pertain specifically to flying, but we'll talk about places that you can go in. My ultimate goal is, when I'm finished, there are 79, if you will, ordained airports in Colorado for general aviation that's in the airport directory, but there's also probably another 500 private strips and things of that nature. And I'm going to try to hit all 79 of the airports, show you the flying into those airports, the things you need to be careful about. We're going to talk a lot about density, altitude. There's also some great stuff that I'm going to put on about cloud formations. A lot of people from the you know, the flatlands, so to speak, that aren't used to flying around mountains or in mountains, may not be familiar with some of the cloud structures and what those things mean, like the lenticular clouds, which can have, you know, downdrafts up to 4,000 feet a minute underneath them. So we're going to do a thing on cloud structures and what that kind of stuff can develop out of those clouds, problems that you might have. I'm also going to try to get with a fellow that flies up out of the Denver area and does a lot of high mountain flying areas, 13, 14,000 feet in and out of some of the high area mountain strips, and have him come on and give you some advice and some things that he's discovered along the way. So for right now, that's it, but that's what the channel's about. Each of the videos will be labeled with a little beginning trailer on them, if you will. They'll tell you what that video's about, but they'll also be labeled rudder construction, horizontal construction, wing construction, and this is all for the 750, excuse me, the 750 Cruiser. I'm also going to go into some detail about the records you need to keep and the things that you need to do to prepare yourself for your inspection by the DAR for your airworthiness certificate for your airplane. So with that in mind, I'll sign off for now, and we'll look forward to any comments you might have. Also, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe button. That way you're going to always know when I put something new on. Take care, and we'll talk to you down the road. Thanks.